zoom in a little more. I'm getting there. Be patient. Oops. Come on. Tilt it down a little more. There we are. Now just to... Oh, that's fine. I'm fine. I got to do that from time to time. What do you say? You know. Let me just zoom in a little more again. I'm doing some more icicles. Yeah, table's a mess, but I'm getting there. Matter of fact, these don't need to be there no more. They've been out there for a while. We're not going to have to deal with them right now. Let's go ahead and start an icicle from scratch. I've got a cat to do and a few others. And if you come up with a suggestion, I could probably do one of those too. Can't say anything until I see it though. You know how that works. Okay, first, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I thought it was up somewhere and it's not. It was on the table all the time. First thing I do is make a square rod, excuse me. And it can be any thickness, any size. Matter of fact, I'm going to do like 2 icicles out of this one rod. So here we go. Just add a little bit more. We're getting there. That should be enough for now. Again, you just make a square rod. There we are. Switch it over to the other hand. Now, when I do these icicles, you see me rocking back and forth, but what you don't see is over here, when I rock, I hold it up and rock with it, but then I rock back. I keep adding on my right hand, just another little notch in the twist each time. That's what I do. Either that or the left hand, one or the other. But it still looks like I'm just rocking it, but I'm actually just holding it and twisting it just a little more. And I can do it with either right hand or left hand. There we go. There we go. like I said, today I've got to do, this one's not going to be big enough for two of them, but it will be big enough for the cat. First, we get some blue glass. Nope, 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 nope. I gotta stretch this out before I use it. Good to see somebody just showed up. Howdy, howdy. I'm stretching this rod out. I'm doing some icicles at the moment. Yes, it's that time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I know you're not here to listen to me sing by a long shot. First of all, I needed enough rod to smaller rod to make the cat. That should be most of it. The cat's going to be laying on its back, and it's going to play with its tail. Hey, Cody. You probably already left by now, but somebody's watching. Okay. Now we'll do the head to the cat. Like so. And then we'll start adding the paws. That's one of the back legs. Here's another back leg. Let's shunt it down. We don't need all that extra flame going on. And there we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Now let's go ahead and make the head. The head's there, we just got to do the ears and the nose. There we go. Now the tail. it up. Bring it around. Bring it more towards the center. Got a cat laying on its back, playing with its tail. And now the loop is going to go on the end of that tail, which is the way I look at it. Hey, Peter. Glad you showed up. Ready for the Thanksgiving festivities, as it were. Okay. Now I'm going to make this one, this icicle, a little shorter. Probably right about there. And the best part about these icicles that I do, I can take about 3 or 4 of these short ones and make another one. Just gotta know what you're doing. And you've got Hey Dennis, good to see you that you showed up. Now, pull him off. Fire polish where it was. Set that down. I did a couple of these a little earlier today. Little tiny things. May as well show them off. Here's another. That one turned out a little better than the other one. Whoa. It's funny how you focus it in and focus it out, but you can see that it's about the size of, about the half the size of a dime. Well, no, it's about the size of a dime. No bigger than that. Here's some other icicles that I did earlier. There's a cat standing up. Here's another one that's blue. Not the same size. Well, that's weird. You get it just right and it focuses right in. That's pretty cool. And this is one that I did a while back. Just an icicle. Or a swizzle stick, if you want to call it. And of course we've got good old Sheldon there. Let's see if there's something else that I haven't shown you. Oh, here's an angel. All on the end of an icicle. So it's just a little piece to show off. Here's another one that I did earlier, and it put it on YouTube, and it showed it, and it got up to 1,000 views already, and I've only had it on there for less than a week. And that, for me, that's phenomenal. And here's a dolphin. And another little thing that I was doing was I was making these, like this one is called an elephant with a spare trunk. As you can see why. I also do a bear bearing bear, a unicorn that's been horsing around, meaning it's got a baby unicorn inside, and things like that. Just keeps the mind going. Oh, and I also do Jonah inside the whale. But there's 4 answers to the question at who's inside the whale. Number 1, of course, is Jonah if you're biblical, Geppetto if you're literal, Surfer and the Whale Dude if you're from California, and last but not least, if you're a redneck, it's Noah. Hey, Bruce. Saw some of the pieces that you just put up, and I was just showing off some of the other ones, like the angel that I did the other day, and also at the very beginning of this one I did a little bit more demo on how to do an icicle twist, and I'm going to do another one right now because I've got a couple of cat icicles that I want to do. Yes, I'm in a cat theme. I'm going to do one sitting, another one standing. I just did one laying on its back, playing with its tail, and that's right here. It's getting in the mood and getting out here that's the fun part. Especially with the way life has been going for me. To say the least, it's crazy. To say the most, it's really crazy. But doable. This time I'm going to try to do a little bit more and maybe make 2 out of the same icicle. 2 icicles out of this one. If I get it right. Okay. First, again, flatten it and reflatten it. So you got 4 corners to go on. That's so that when you're doing the corkscrew, again, it makes you looks like you're twisting it twice as hard, but you're not. Okay. Second. Now you saw me doing this, rocking back and forth, but what you didn't see was when on my left hand, when I rock back and forth, I tend to twirl it a little bit in my fingers, and the other one I stay stable. In other words, it looks like I'm just rocking it back and forth, and then you start to see it twist. And when you see it twist, is what I'm doing is when it gets over to this point, I grab it and hold, and grab it and hold. There it goes. And I'm twisting it a little bit more now that I know that it's flowing well. Yeah, I might be able to get 2 icicles out of this. Yeah, I know, I've been at it for a while. Yeah, I know. I make it look easy. It is easy once you know to get the glass aflow. I did like some of your solid ornaments that you were doing. That looked really, really cool. Yeah, I should be able to get 2 out of that one. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to do one more set of these real quick while I'm in the mood. Took it in the house. Good to see 2 people are watching. Thanks for the like. A little bit more, and then I'll twist this one. Round it in and keep adding, tilting it downward as I go as it adds in more. There we go. Oops. Now you could put more corners on there if you want. In other words, if you want to do like a 6-sided figure, that would work as well. But you can overcomplicate your life too. No doubt about it. Oh yeah, this one's flowing really well. Really, really well. And pull it off right about there. We'll come back to that one. This one that I did just a little while ago is a little warm, but now I can work it. Now I can work it. I've got to do a couple of blue things. Oops. That's doable. Hey, Dominic. Set that down for just a second. I need to make this a little thinner. And also then this is going to be the legs, the body, and the arms for the cat. Okay, that should about do the job. I'm making icicles. Right now I'm going to be making a cat icicle. I'm going to do one. I just did one laying on its back playing with its tail, but I'm going to do another one just like it. Add a little bit more detail to this one. Calm it down a little bit. There's the head. I'll get back to that and put more detail on it in a minute. Now to add the legs. I call this one cat laying on its back playing with its tail. But in this case I'm going to put another ball where the cat is laying on its back playing with a ball, and then put the loop on the ball. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Now, the tail. Now, let's do the ball with this color, which is a blue, but it's also a multi-color blue, which is pretty cool. Must be moon blue or something like that, I think it's called. Either that or amber purple blue, one of the three. Now just make it into a round ball. There we go. And we're going to put a loop on the top of that ball. But before I do that, looks like I forgot to do the ears and the nose on the cat. I hope I still have room. Got to make it thin enough to put the nose in there. Wouldn't have had to if I did it right the first time. Hey Tina. Making a cat laying on its back, playing with its tail, icicle with a Christmas tree. Things you can do in short time. I got it stuck. Is it gonna come off? Yay! And we got, and it's done. Probably take it off right about there. And there we go. One icicle. Where are all the reflections? Oh, I know where it's coming from. There we go. Should have done that earlier. Now I don't have any of that reflection going on. Now, next icicle. I guess I got it in my hand. This one's going to be fumed cat. This one, if it works, it's going to look interesting. We're actually going to do reverse of what we just did. Where the cat is going to be on top of a ball. Looks like the ball is the cat, but we'll get it'll reverse itself in a minute. Okay. Uh-oh. Whoa. Nothing major. Uh-oh, did I do another one? Yeah, I screwed it up, but nothing terrible. We can revamp the whole thing. Just roll it all into itself. I've never done this one that I'm doing now, so that's why it's probably not being nice to me. Okay. That might be the way to do it. Set that down for right now. And make the cat, and then put him on the little animal, on the little icicle. Excuse me. I'm holding it, it's probably going to be the tail. Hey, Jason. There we go. Come on. Of course it did, at the wrong spot. Right now, I'm doing a little tiny cat that's going to go on top of an icicle. And it's fighting against me in this little bit of ways. Okay. Hey, Gary. Glad to see you stop by and say hi. Making a cat icicle ornament. The big guy. Yeah, I'm the big guy, alright. 215 pounds me. Could use to lose about another 40 pounds. But could to and would to is two different things to do. Okay. Basic cat. Basic icicle for the cat to stand on. This one turned out really good. Not by much. Well, I thought you'd have had a growing spurt before you finally finished growing. I'm still about 5'7". What I'm doing now is just putting the loop on the end of the tail for the icicle thing to sit on. I might do that. Touch it to the top of the head just to give it a little extra support. so the cat can say thank you for your support. And we've got now we're going to fume it. If I can find the one with some silver on it. This might have a little bit on it. Oops. It might have had. And it doesn't. Dang it. Very light. Very light. Let's see if I can get a little more. Well, let's try some gold. See if I can get a piece of gold to do the trick. Ah. It's in there. Let's just hope it stays there. So I can change it to pink and gold luster. Getting it straight. Oh yeah, there it goes. Ah. Pink cat. Yes, or planting. I was doing some silver, but the silver rod that I had wasn't doing too well, and it seems like the ones that I think had some silver on it. Oh, there's one that has plenty of it. This ought to really make it look sweet. Oh yeah. This is one I did just a little while ago. A cat laying on its back playing with a ball. And then there's another one where I just did a cat laying on its back playing with its tail. And did some of these earlier, like this one's a little eyeball. But trying to stay on the icicle thing because I've got a few more to get out. Somebody wanted some cat themed icicles, so that's why I've been doing these. Haven't done one sitting yet. I might just do that again. Yes, fumes turns at different colors. How about a sea turtle? That sounds like a deal. Jason, I think you've got a plan there. Let me see what flavor or color. Let's do green for the body. Nope. Yep. Green for the body. Kick it up a notch. A little bit of a smidge in there that I'll be able to turn into something. Never seen my version of a sea turtle, huh? Well, I've got a few of them on YouTube somewhere. This I'm doing sideways and backwards, but I'm going to get there. The reason being, okay, a little bit too hot. Set that down. That's what I should have done. Take it back a notch. Okay. That's what I should have done, was just put it on the end of the icicle. Like so. The loop's going to go on the back of his shell. I've got some blue that I'll make. Ooh, this green exotic blue, or the exotic blue will work out real well for the tail and neck and fins. I gotta stretch it out a little bit. Hey Jerry. Making a sea turtle icicle. Right now I'm doing the fins to this thing. These are the front two fins. Now the back two. Now the tail. And last but not least, the head. Excuse me. And you've got smaller fins in front than I want. Let's do a little bit bigger. That one's a little better. There we go. beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to put a loop on the back of his shell, because this is an icicle Christmas ornament with a figurine of a sea turtle on top. So like the cherry on top of an ice cream. And we got sea turtle icicle. And it's going to be a little bit shorter than this. Probably right to about there. Don't need a lot, you just need a little. And it does the job. I guess these can be made into sticks for planters too. Didn't think about that, but doable. Now, let's see where I want it. Here we go. Now sometimes, like you saw me, I took an icicle that was longer and pulled some of it off. But it's not the end of the world, in that just a little bit of touch, and you never have known that that was 2 icicles. But I'm going to actually make this into another longer one here, because I can, and make another icicle out of it as well. Yeah, I'm on an icicle kick. What can I say? Thanks, Gary. Sorry about my shaky hands. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to set this one down and show off all the ones that I've done so far in this video. And then I'm going to call it quits for now. Cat. Another cat. Laying on its back, playing with a ball. This one I didn't do today, but I did it. This one's a cat sort of standing up and pawing at something. Simple cats. Here is the sea turtle icicle. Turned out really, really well. And last but not least, cat laying on its back playing with its tail. And with that, people, thanks for being out there. Click like, click subscribe. Click the notification icon, and when more of my videos come up, you'll see more of me. Hopefully I'm going to keep going. This is about the 4th video this week, and usually I'm only doing like 2 or 3 a month. So I'm going to try to keep on with this. Thanks for being out there, guys. As always, carpe vitro, and enjoy your day.